Welcome to Just for Jesus, where stories of the Bible come alive and faith finds a voice. If you've ever wondered what it really means to trust God when the world doesn't, stick around. Because today we're diving into a story of obedience, courage, and a flood that changed history. This is the story of Noah's Ark. The world was in chaos. People had forgotten God. Sin and violence filled the earth. Genesis 6:5 tells us, "The Lord saw how great the wickedness of the human race had become on the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of the human heart was only evil all the time." God's heart was broken. Verse 6 says, "The Lord regretted that he had made human beings on the earth, and his heart was deeply troubled." But even in the darkest times, God saw one man. Ever feel like you're the only one trying to do the right thing? So did Noah. Genesis 6:8 says, "But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord." He was different. Verse 9 says, "Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God." God gave Noah a mission: build an ark, a huge boat, because rain is coming, and everything outside this ark will be swept away. Imagine that. A man who had never seen a flood, told to build a boat the size of a cruise ship, with no rain in the forecast. Sometimes faith means building before you see the storm. God gave Noah exact instructions. Genesis 6:14. "So make yourself an ark of cypress wood, make rooms in it and coat it with pitch inside and out." The ark would be 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. That's longer than a football field. And what did Noah do? Genesis 6:22. Noah did everything just as God commanded him. Not just some things. Everything. He built. He prepared. He obeyed, even when people laughed. And then, it happened. From every corner of the earth animals began to arrive. Genesis 7:9 says, "Male and female came to Noah and entered the ark as God had commanded. 2 by 2, elephants, lions, birds, lizards, donkeys, dogs. Even the sloths made it." The people watching still didn't believe, but inside the ark there was peace and purpose. When you follow God, He'll bring what you need, even when it seems impossible. Then, the skies opened. Genesis 7:11-12 tells us, "On that day all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened, and rain fell on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. Waters surged, rivers overflowed, mountains disappeared beneath waves. Everyone outside the ark was lost, but Noah, his family, and every creature inside the ark were safe. Then, after months of floating, silence." Genesis 8:1. "But God remembered Noah and all the wild animals and the livestock that were with him in the ark, and he sent a wind over the earth, and the waters receded." The ark came to rest on Mount Ararat. Slowly, the waters lowered. Noah released a dove, and it returned with an olive leaf. Life was returning. When the storm passes, God never forgets the ones who trusted him through it. Finally, Noah stepped out onto dry ground. The first thing he did? Genesis 8:20 says, "Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and sacrificed burnt offerings. And God made a covenant, a promise." Genesis 9:13. "I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be the sign of the covenant between me and the earth." A rainbow, a symbol that even in judgment God's mercy shines. He promised, "Never again will there be a flood to destroy all life." Genesis 9:15. Noah wasn't perfect, but he trusted God. He walked in obedience when the world walked in sin. Hebrews 11:7 says, "By faith Noah, when warned about things not yet seen, in holy fear built an ark to save his family." You may not be building a giant boat, but maybe God is calling you to build something else. A life of faith, a place of refuge. A testimony that stands firm in a world full of noise. Even if no one else understands, obey God anyway, because when the rain falls, faith floats. Thank you for watching this powerful retelling of Noah's Ark on Just for Jesus, where we bring Bible stories to life with faith, creativity, and truth. If this touched your heart, help us reach others by hitting like, subscribe, and share. And remember, God's promises never fail. Until next time, keep walking by faith, keep building what God calls you to build, and stay anchored in His truth.